Hello friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In this video we are going to cover the tuple data types in Python. So what are tuple? So tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable, as we have the list data type which was also storing multiple items in a single variable. So tuples are written with round brackets, list was written with the help of square brackets. So this is the example of tuple. Here we have the name of the variable which is name, and these are the data items in a particular tuple. So tuple items are indexed. The first item has index 0 and the second item has index 1. So if you say this is the 0th position which has value as John, this is the first position which has value as Alex. Tuple items are ordered, unchangeable, and allow duplicate values. So the only difference with the list is that list items were also ordered and they also allow the duplicate values, but they were changeable. Means once we created the list, we can add or remove the items in the list, but in tuple we cannot add or remove the items once the tuple is declared. So let's check in our code how we can declare the tuple and make use of it. So this is our tuple.py Python file. So let's declare one tuple. Let's say name of the variable as, let's say, fruits. So this is the name of variable and tuples are declared using the round brackets. So let's say this is the tuple which does not contain any value if you don't provide anything inside it. And let's try to print now. Print fruits. Let's save this. Run. So see, we are getting empty brackets. We can also check the data type with the help of type function, as we are already aware with the type function. We need to provide type, and inside type you need to provide in round brackets the name of the variable. So name of the variable is fruits, so we will say type is the function name, and here we have provided the name of the variable. Let's see now what type we are getting for this empty tuple. So see, it says it is of class tuple. So this is also a tuple, but it does not contain any value. So let's declare now values inside the tuple. Let's say fruits, I have apple, second one is grapes, third one is orange. As these are string, we need to provide it in inverted commas. So this is, now if I try to print the fruits, I will get all these items. Let's check that. So see, I am getting all these values. Also, tuples can be of different data types. Now we have declared the string values inside the tuple. Similarly, we can provide the values. Let's say we have roll number variable, roll number, and here you need to provide the values as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also take another example. Let's say my tuple is the name of the variable, and here you have mixed values, like you have string also and numbers also. Let's say 101, then you have ABC, then you have 102. Let me correct this one, ABC, then comma 102, then PQR. And now check the type of these two types of tuples. Let's check now type of roll number, and in similar ways print type of my tuple. Let's save this. See, we are getting type as tuple. So tuple can be of string data types also, numeric data type also, as well as the combination of both data types. So in similar way, if you try to print the roll number, you will get the data items for the roll number, and in similar way my tuple. Let's save this. So see, we are getting the data for all the tuples that we have provided. So this was the use of type function to check the data type of tuple and how to declare the tuples. Another way is to check the length of a particular tuple. So how we can check the length of a tuple? So let's say print, I want to check the length of roll number variable. So you need to provide a len function len, and you need to pass the name of variable. So let's say roll number. In similar ways, len of, let's say, my tuple, save it. Now see, we are getting here output. The first one is 5, which is of roll number. So in roll number there are total 5 items, so the length of roll number is 5. For my tuple there are 4 data items, 101, then ABC, 102 and PQR. So there are total 4 data items, so we are getting here 4. So in this way you can get the length of a tuple. Also what we can check here, like tuple allows the duplicate value. So let's provide another duplicate value. It already contains grapes, so I will provide grapes value again. And if I try to check the length of, let me remove this, length of fruits now, so it is like containing 4 values, so it should give me 4. See, we are getting here 4. Also if I try to print fruits, so it should print all those values that we have provided, containing the duplicate values as well. So if I try to print, see, we are getting grapes here 2 times, so it allows duplicate values. We have checked that. Also one thing you can also check here, like if you want to provide only a single value, let's say in fruit I have only a single value, let's say in fruits I have only one value, which is apple, and if I try to print fruits now, what should I get? Yeah, it is printing correct, right? We have only one value now. But if I try to print now the type of fruits, so it should be tuple, right? If I run it now, but now I am getting the type as string, but it is tuple as it is provided in the round brackets, but the type or the data type we are getting for the fruits is now string. It is giving string because it is considering this as similar to this, which is considering it in this format, as it has only one value. So this is similar to this now, so that's why it is considering this upper one as string only. So to consider this tuple which has only one value to be considered as a tuple data type, you need to provide comma to make the variable as of type tuple. If I try to save it and run now, so see, I am getting here class as tuple for these fruits which has only one value, so we need to provide here comma. So that's it for the basic topics of tuple. We will cover more topics of tuple in next video. Thank you for watching.